That's the question that need to be asked. We done with it.
Getting into Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez. What's your reaction?
Um, I think that I think Jose let himself down. Jose Ramirez. We talked about that. I'm not real. I'm not real. I'm not really a knowledgeable person on how Jose Ramirez usually fights to like really like dictate his style or what he does or whatever else. But I think he still let himself down by not punching a lot, by not trying to cut the ring off, by not trying to make it a rough, ugly fight. I think he let himself down. I think that Devin Haney got a lot of coming back to do from what he went through with Ryan. I don't know how the fuck he gonna do it or how he gonna get through it because the mind is still it's still a tricky place to be playing in. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he fucked up. He was definitely fucked up Friday. Yeah, Friday. He was definitely fucked up Friday. Devin, mentally.
So you think he's a shot fighter?
No, I don't. I'm not saying he's a shot fighter. That's why I said I'm going to say he was fucked up Friday.
He was
He was
fucked up
fucked up
Friday.
Friday. He was fucked up Friday. Now, I mean, it's gonna take. I mean, he did a 12-0 shutout. He did a 12-0 shutout. So it's just that's no different
How do
than
you
like for example.
how do you do
Like,
that?
wait, wait. I'm gonna give an example. That's no different than how they was talking about when Jerron Ennis fought Karen,
Yep.
and the argument was he did a 12-0 shutout, but he didn't look good. You feel what I'm saying? So it's no different than that argument. You know what I mean? He wasn't a shot fighter then. I mean, even though it's a totally different situation, he wasn't a shot fighter then. He still won the fight. He still got the win done. We talking about Devin Haney again now. He still got the job done you have to say dominant fashion because it's 12-0. I'm not saying dominant fashion because of damage. I'm not saying dominant fashion because he beat him the fuck up. I'm saying dominant
Scoreboard.
fashion. Floor, but there you go, scoreboard. Scoreboard, it was dominant fashion. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give him props for doing it in dominant fashion. That's it. I mean, that's all you can do. That's it.
Was it a snoozer?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It took me everything in the world, man. On breaks, when the bell go off, I go to grab my damn phone. The fight was so fucking boring. When the bell went off to come back on, I was still in my damn phone. Oh shit, it's the fight off. That shit was
Crickets.
horrible, man. This shit was horrible, bro. The whole weekend until anyway, who else? Yeah, that shit was horrible. I was the announcers, the commentators was pissing me off the most because I hate his body shit. Yeah, I hate it. I hate that. Like even with the TO, going back to TO real quick, you got the commentator saying this version of TO, nobody beats him. It's gonna be like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And again, like I said, I just gotta go back to that is I don't think they gave um Barbosa a lot of credit, but go back and watch the fight. Barbosa was actually trying. You got to ask yourself, how good is Barbosa? And I'm not saying he's not good. Just ask yourself, how good is he? What the fuck does he normally do that he did not do? What have you seen him do that he did not attempt to do that night? I think our dope Barbosa came out there, and I think Barbosa gave the best attempt on that card. Um, Friday night. Again, just to clarify, I said I don't think T.O. did because I think T.O. had more to give. I think Barboza is the one who went out and did his most that he could possibly do. That's what I think.
Mm, mm. Um. Okay. So going back to the Devin Haney and Ramirez fight. So I mean, did you get anything out of Devin Haney besides him being careful in that fight? Obviously, you have Oscar De La Hoya saying that his jaw was broken. I mean, the way that he engaged, the way he, the way he dissected this fight was basically laterally, left, right. Possibly maybe something happened in sparring in camp or whatever that they weren't trying to take risks. I mean, obviously with Ryan got outboxed by Rolly. Obviously you could see that there was like a fear factor in there, but we seen something from Ryan, right? Did we see anything from Rolly? Did you see enough? How does the rematch look?
I'm glad. First of all, I want to point this out. I'm glad you just said what you said. You said that something could have happened in sparring that we don't know about. I'm glad you said that. Fans gotta understand that you don't know what the fuck going on. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You never know what's happening. You never know what a person is dealing with. So that one fight does not define that fighter. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I can't say Devin Haney is a shot fighter right now because he didn't do anything with a 12-0 shutout to say that he shot. So he didn't do anything as far as that goes. You know what I'm saying? To say, I'm gonna get on to the next one in a second. To say a wounded dog is the most dangerous animal. They always say that, right? Because when you back him in a wounded animal is the most dangerous animal because he's desperate, right? You back him in the corner, he coming out doing whatever the fuck he got to do. So being that you got him physically beating the man 12-0, and he decides to say, fuck it, I ain't going for it no more. Now what do you have? You have a totally different fight. I'm just saying if he mentally the next fight, he does that. Fuck it, I ain't going out like that no more. And then he just changes what he, it's not like he physically changed nothing. It was mental. Everything that Devin Haney was going through Friday night was mental. Everything that he dealt with was mental. So let's just say he get his mental shit back together and he comes back a much better, tougher fighter, braver fighter. Then you have a different fighter.
Hey, and make sure you go out your way and smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel and also subscribe to my new channel. I'll be putting it in the link